Hi, my name is Kulani Muthembi, and I'm the founder of a company called Trujan Consultants, a branding and design company. My Focus and Flourish story began when? Long time ago, but growing up me, I was not considered as an academic. I normally say that a concept that my sister could comprehend in an hour, it will always take me 10 hours to comprehend the same thing. And growing around that kind of background, I was regarded as being dumb, stupid, so nobody expected anything good from me. And I remember when I finished my matric, both of us, actually my sister and I, we were in matric together because my dad allowed the school to take me a grade back when I was in grade 7. But when I was in matric, what happened was that we both got the same results, but my dad was not confident enough that I was going to make it. He then requested that I go back and repeat matric. So that was not, my mother never agreed with that. So she went behind his back and went and registered at UNISA, and they accepted me to go and study BCom accounting. And she never even asked me what I wanted to study. So I was forced into this thing. I remember the day when I left, my dad was not so happy. And from a place of disappointment from his side that I didn't listen to him, he said that he felt like, he said to me, Kulani, you'll never succeed in whatever you do because you didn't listen to me. And I remember when I left home, when I came to varsity, I was on the bus, I turned back and I looked at the road back and I said to myself, the old Kulani that my dad knows is dead, but the new one is coming up. Lo and behold, did I know that life was going to be tough when I came to varsity. I remember I had to struggle with my academics now because I was studying in UNISA. There is no tutor there. You have to teach more than 80% of the things you have to do it yourself. So I had to relearn how to study, learn how to comprehend concepts and all that. But by God's grace, I managed to comprehend certain things. But the painful part about it, I remember I did my first year for almost 5 years and struggling, moving from one institution to another, struggling, couldn't get through, changing modules to another, struggling for 5 years, until one day I sat down and said, no, but this is not me. I want to do what I love. And the only thing that I knew that I was passionate about, actually several things that I knew that I was good at. Number one was playing cricket. I knew that if nobody there can touch me, I'm too good with that. And then, but that I also missed that opportunity when I had a scholarship, which my mom refused for me to take. But what then happened is I said to myself, the other thing that I'm good at is speaking. I'm good at public speaking. And then I remember I wrote a letter to my parents and I'm telling them I'm dropping out of school, which took me about almost 3 weeks to post that letter to them. I was so scared. I remember calling my parents and asking them if they did get the letter. And my dad responded, no, we did get your letter. And then he says, actually Kulani, after reading your letter, I discovered that the way you articulate yourself on the letter, I was so impressed that your mother and I thought that, yes, Kulani might not be an academic like his sister, but Kulani, whatever he puts his mind to, he can make it. Let's just allow him to do whatever he wants to do. So my dad said, you know what, I give you my blessing, you can go and do whatever you want to do. So I said, okay, I want to speak. But now with public speaking, people don't listen to what you say, they listen to who you are. So more than 80% of the time before you ascend the stage, people have already Googled you. They want to find out who you are. What you have to have substance before people can lend you their ears. So what then I did was, I said, you know what, let me find one thing that I think I can do and then build myself around that so that it can give me a voice into the public. I remember one day I visited my cousin. So I remember when I got to his place, I found him playing with the software. It was Photoshop. And he was struggling to do this other particular flyer. And I was keen, I was very interested in what he was doing. I remember then I asked him, I said, listen, can you just teach me the basics of that software? Then he taught me the basics. I remember that day, it was more like as if I had found something that I could build myself. I had just rediscovered a new side of myself, a new side of me that I never thought I had. I remember when I left his house, I stood at the door and I said to him, if you don't improve in the next 10 days, I'll become 10 times better than you are, than yourself. And I didn't even have a computer to start with, but my roommate had one, and he had Adobe softwares. So I remember, so I would ask my friend to lend me his computer, but my friend was very stingy. So the only time he would allow me to use his computers was from 12 o'clock at night until 4 o'clock in the morning. So I would not sleep, but I'll use that time to learn the software, how does this thing work and yada yada. Then I was keen and I started pushing myself. I said, okay, instead of me now going back to my parents and I found something to study, let me first prove myself in this thing. So what then I did was I would download modules from TUT, tax, in terms of pertaining to graphic design. So whatever they were doing in class, I would go to YouTube and find topics on those kind of things, and I would teach myself how to do those things. And then it became a habit that every month I had to find one of the designs or one of the things that the best companies in the world are doing to try and see if I can do that. So I would try and learn new things every month. And then little did I know, then tomorrow it became a business. It grew into a business. There I am. I'm designing annual reports for government departments. I'm designing people's companies. I'm branding people's logos, and it grew into that. But what was also so interesting, it then gave me a voice. I was able now to stand in front of people and tell them, you know what, this is where I come from, but this is where I am right now. I mean, this is where I am going. So it gave me that fighting spirit to say, you know what, I might not have all the financial capacity that people normally make excuses of, but I have the brain. And if I can use that, it will always carve the way for me wherever I want to go. So yeah, that's basically my Focus and Flourish story. Thank you.